Ryan Reynolds steps onto the screen, radiating wit and charisma, his humor leaving millions in stitches, while Ryan Gosling lights up the screen with his intense performances and smoldering good looks that leave everyone in awe. These two powerhouses haven't just taken Hollywood by storm with their incredible talent, but they've also become beloved figures off-screen. Did you know that Reynolds has charmed the world with his hilarious social media antics and savvy business moves, like owning aviation gin? Or that Gosling's mysterious aura and thoughtful roles have made him a staple in both blockbuster hits and indie gems? With such impressive achievements, the question remains: who truly reigns supreme in Hollywood? Ryan Reynolds or Ryan Gosling? Let's dive into the ultimate showdown to see who comes out on top. From their box office triumphs and comedic brilliance, to their dramatic range, personal lives, and philanthropic efforts. But before we get started, why don't you grab a seat and get ready for an epic comparison? When it comes to box office success, Ryan Reynolds has had some pretty spectacular hits. Let's start with the Deadpool series. This franchise is where Reynolds truly shines, both as an actor and a producer. The first Deadpool movie, released in 2016, was a game changer. It broke numerous records, becoming the highest-grossing R-rated film at the time, pulling in over $780 million worldwide. What made Deadpool so special was its unique blend of humor, action, and Reynolds' perfect portrayal of the wisecracking, fourth-wall-breaking anti-hero. Fans and critics alike loved the irreverent humor and fresh take on the superhero genre. It was a cultural phenomenon that even influenced other films to adopt a more humorous and self-aware tone. Then came Deadpool 2 in 2018, which continued the winning streak. It not only matched the first film's box office numbers, but also added more depth and characters to the Deadpool universe. The sequel grossed around $785 million worldwide, cementing Reynolds' status as a box office heavyweight. These films weren't just financially successful, they also had a massive cultural impact, proving that R-rated superhero movies could be both profitable and beloved. But Reynolds' success isn't just limited to the Deadpool series. He's had other hits like The Proposal, where his chemistry with Sandra Bullock made for a delightful rom-com that grossed over $317 million globally. And who could forget Free Guy? Released in 2021, this film was a love letter to video games and nerd culture, and it performed impressively at the box office, grossing over $330 million worldwide despite the pandemic. Reynolds' charm and comedic timing were on full display, making Free Guy another standout in his career. Now, let's turn to Ryan Gosling, who's no stranger to box office success himself, though his path is a bit different from Reynolds. Gosling is known for his critically acclaimed performances, and La La Land is a prime example. Released in 2016, this modern musical became an instant classic. Gosling's role as Sebastian, a jazz musician with big dreams, showcased not just his acting chops, but also his musical talents. The film was a massive hit, grossing over $446 million worldwide and winning 6 Academy Awards, including Best Director for Damien Chazelle. Gosling's performance was universally praised, and the chemistry between him and Emma Stone was electric. La La Land wasn't just a commercial success, it also became a cultural touchstone, reigniting interest in musicals. Then there's The Fall Guy, which shows yet another facet of Gosling's versatility. Although it's a relatively recent release, it's already making waves. The film, based on the 1980s TV series, blends action and drama with a touch of humor, making it a perfect fit for Gosling. His role as a stuntman turned bounty hunter has received positive reviews, and the movie's unique premise has intrigued audiences. While it's still early days, The Fall Guy is expected to be another feather in Gosling's cap, adding to his reputation as an actor who can tackle a wide range of genres. But who is funnier? In Deadpool, Reynolds truly shines. His portrayal of the wisecracking, fourth-wall-breaking anti-hero is spot on. The film is packed with his trademark humor, quick quips, sarcasm, and clever one-liners. It's no wonder the movie was such a hit. He embodies them. His comedic timing is impeccable, making every punchline land perfectly. The success of Deadpool owes a lot to Reynolds' ability to balance humor with action, creating a unique superhero experience. Then there's The Hitman's Bodyguard. In this action comedy, Reynolds plays Michael Bryce, a top-notch bodyguard with a knack for sarcasm. His chemistry with Samuel L. Jackson is electric, and their back-and-forth banter is one of the highlights of the film. Reynolds' humor adds a fun and lighthearted touch to the intense action scenes, making the movie a joy to watch. But Reynolds' humor isn't confined to the big screen. He's also known for his witty and engaging public persona. On social media, he's a comedic genius. Whether he's trolling his wife, Blake Lively, or posting hilarious tweets about everyday life, Reynolds knows how to keep his audience entertained. His interviews are just as entertaining, often filled with quick-witted responses and humorous anecdotes. This blend of on-screen and off-screen humor makes Reynolds a favorite among fans and adds to his overall charm. Then we have Ryan Gosling, whose humor is more subtle but equally effective. Take The Nice Guys, for example. In this buddy cop comedy, Gosling plays Holland March, a bumbling private investigator. His comedic style is understated yet incredibly funny. Gosling's physical comedy, timing, and deadpan delivery create a character that's both endearing and hilarious. His interactions with Russell Crowe's character are comedic gold, showcasing Gosling's ability to handle humor in a way that's different from Reynolds, but just as impactful. Gosling's subtle comedy isn't limited to The Nice Guys. In films like Crazy Stupid Love, he brings a suave charm and dry wit to his role as Jacob Palmer, a ladies' man who helps Steve Carell's character revamp his love life. Gosling's comedic talent shines through his smooth delivery and the natural ease with which he handles humorous situations. This ability to weave humor into his performances, often in unexpected ways, adds another layer to his acting prowess. However, who is the more dramatic one? While Reynolds is known for his humor, he's also proven himself as a capable dramatic actor. One standout example is the film Buried. In this intense thriller, Reynolds plays Paul Conroy, a man buried alive in a coffin. The entire movie revolves around him, with the camera never leaving the confines of the coffin. This setup puts immense pressure on Reynolds to carry the film with his performance alone, and he delivers. His portrayal of desperation, fear, and hope is both gripping and heart-wrenching. Critics praised his ability to convey such a wide range of emotions in a confined space, showcasing his dramatic chops. Reynolds has also taken on other dramatic roles, such as in Mississippi Grind and Life. In Mississippi Grind, he plays Curtis, a charismatic gambler with a troubled past. His performance adds depth to the character, blending charm with vulnerability. In Life, a sci-fi thriller, Reynolds portrays Rory Adams, an engineer aboard a space station. His dramatic performance adds tension and urgency to the film, proving that he can handle serious roles just as well as comedic ones. When it comes to dramatic range, Ryan Gosling is in a league of his own. His performance in Drive is a perfect example. As the unnamed driver, Gosling delivers a minimalist yet powerful portrayal of a stuntman who moonlights as a getaway driver. His intense, brooding presence carries the film, making it a modern classic. The film's quiet moments are just as impactful as its action scenes, thanks to Gosling's ability to convey deep emotion with minimal dialogue. Another standout performance is in Blue Valentine. In this raw and emotional drama, Gosling plays Dean, a man struggling to save his marriage. The film is a heart-wrenching exploration of love and loss, and Gosling's performance is both nuanced and devastating. His chemistry with co-star Michelle Williams is palpable, making their character's journey incredibly moving. Blue Valentine showcases Gosling's ability to dig deep into a character's psyche and bring their emotional turmoil to life. Which brings us to their personal lives. Let's kick things off with Ryan Reynolds and his social media game, which is absolutely on point. If you're on Twitter or Instagram, you've probably seen Reynolds' posts popping up with hilarious, witty comments. He's a master at blending humor with everyday situations, whether he's poking fun at his wife, Blake Lively, or sharing amusing anecdotes about parenting. Reynolds has a knack for making even the most mundane things seem funny and engaging. This relatable humor is part of what makes him so endearing to fans. It's like he's letting us in on the joke, making us feel like we're part of his world. Reynolds' public image is just as charismatic. He comes across as approachable, down-to-earth, and genuinely nice. In interviews, he's often self-deprecating and quick to laugh, which only adds to his charm. People love that he doesn't take himself too seriously, even though he's a huge star. This combination of wit, humility, and approachability makes him one of the most likable actors in Hollywood. It's clear that Reynolds knows how to connect with people, whether it's through a screen or in person. On the flip side of this showdown, we have Ryan Gosling, who takes a more reserved approach to his public life. Gosling isn't as active on social media, and he tends to keep his personal life private. This air of mystery only adds to his charm. Fans are fascinated by his ability to stay out of the spotlight when he's not promoting a film. Despite his reserved nature, Gosling's charm shines through in every interaction. He's the kind of guy who can say very little but still captivate everyone in the room. When Gosling does make public appearances, whether in interviews or at events, he exudes a calm and collected demeanor. He's known for his thoughtful and often humorous responses, which reveal a subtle yet powerful charisma. For instance, in interviews, he's charming without being over the top, often sharing interesting insights or funny stories in a laid-back manner. This understated charm is a big part of what makes Gosling so appealing to his fans. He doesn't need to be loud or flashy to make an impact. His quiet confidence speaks volumes. And you know what else speaks volumes? Taking care of the community and economy. Ryan Reynolds is not just a funny guy, he's also got a big heart. He's been actively involved in various charitable activities, with one notable example being his work with Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto. Reynolds has made significant donations and frequently uses his platform to raise awareness and funds for the hospital. His efforts go beyond just writing checks. He genuinely engages with the causes he supports, often visiting the hospital and interacting with the children and staff. This hands-on approach shows how much he cares and adds another layer to his public persona. In addition to his philanthropy, Reynolds has also made some savvy business moves. He's the co-owner of Aviation Gin, which he's helped turn into a popular brand through clever marketing and his signature humor. His ads for Aviation Gin are as entertaining as his films, blending comedy with promotion seamlessly. Reynolds also has a stake in Mint Mobile, a budget-friendly mobile carrier, showcasing his interest in diversifying his portfolio. These ventures not only highlight his business acumen, but also his willingness to invest in and promote products he believes in. Ryan Gosling is also committed to giving back. While he might not be as vocal about his charitable work as Reynolds, he's involved in several important causes. Gosling supports various humanitarian and environmental efforts. He's been an advocate for PETA and invisible children, using his platform to raise awareness about animal rights and the plight of children in war-torn regions. Gosling's approach to philanthropy is more low-key, but equally impactful, reflecting his overall reserved nature. On the business front, Gosling is making significant moves as well. He recently launched his own production banner, showcasing his interest in the creative side of filmmaking. This new venture, along with his Amazon MGM First Look deal, indicates Gosling's commitment to bringing unique and compelling stories to the screen. By stepping into the producer's role, he's taking more control over the types of projects he works on, further cementing his influence in Hollywood. So, what are your thoughts on this showdown? Who do you think takes the win? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We love hearing from you and can't wait to bring you more showdowns and deep dives into the careers of your favorite stars. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.